1, 2, 3.
Say. You can. Come on. Yes. Bravo. Good ball. Bravo. Better.
Guys, after a little break, I'm back on your screens. We needed to get time to sort one or two things behind the scenes, and I'm back for good. In fact, I'm back with the back to back updates on GHANA-NAIJA sports. As the 2026 summer transfer window is in full swings, rumors are everywhere. As usual of this platform and of our interest, you check out the genuine ones around Ghanaian and Black Stars players. Quick updates on our very own star boy, Mohamed Kudus. Ghana Black Queens and the 2026 WAFCON tournament is becoming tougher and interesting, as it will be serving as a qualification pathway for the 2027 Women's World Cup in Brazil. You check out all the quick details from the camp of our Black Queens. Before this, please, it's a new platform you are growing together. If you are new here, first subscribe to, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's like this video together and share to other social media platforms. At least we need to leave something decently in the comment box. Kama comment box nemu teku sempua anadama umpewi na sebi enyato open. Straightforward. Let's start from the latest transfer rumors around Ghanaian and Black Stars players. And the first player to talk from his camp is our very own Yirenkyi. I've already spoken extensively about Yirenkyi and his latest transfer rumors. He is one of the hottest young prospects under the microscope by a lot of European clubs. Not about clubs in Europe, clubs in Asia and other clubs. Intensive competition among FC Porto, Arsenal, Chelsea, Coventry City, Strasbourg and the others. But eventually he has agreed on a deal with Coventry City, and this deal is worth 30 million euros. Let's have a deep breakdown of the world's deal regarding Yirenkyi from FC Norgeland to Coventry City. Reportedly, 27 million euros will be serving as a guaranteed fee, and the remaining 3 million euros will also serve as performance-related add-ons. So if he's able to perform in the colours of Coventry City, they'll be giving him the extra 3 million euros, and it's really interesting. According to the latest reports, this is a record-breaking transfer for both Coventry City and FC Norgeland, to some extent for Danish football history. For Coventry City, this is their most expensive signing ever, and for FC Norgeland, this is their biggest sale ever. In the history of Danish football, this is their biggest transfer. The man who was holding the record was our very own Ernest Appiah, reportedly 25 million euros from FC Norgeland to Olympic Lyon. Now we have the man to be Yirenkyi, moving from FC Norgeland to the English Premier League, playing for Coventry City, which is reportedly around 27 million euros and 30 million euros. I've already given explanation to this amount of money, and it's amazing looking at how the transfer deal surrounds our very own Yirenkyi. What he's left with is his medical examination and signing other contractual details to complete this deal. So reportedly, it is done around 99%. The remaining 1% is official announcements from Coventry City. They've given him a new role, and they've also assured him of regular playing time. That is why he has signed for Coventry City. And let's see how things will be, how and whatever will develop in the coming days. I'll keep you updated around our very own Yirenkyi. Away from his camp, let's talk from the camp of our very own Kwasi Sibo. He has become one of the most sought after midfielders in Europe, not only in Europe, also around Asia. According to the latest report that I have, Kwasi Sibo has had interest from clubs like West Ham United, PAOK Thessaloniki, Hull City, and other European clubs, including clubs from Saudi Arabia. But he has been given an advice based on the caution to be followed. According to what it has been done and addressed to him by his family, is that Kwasi Sibo, look at your future security in terms of financial aspects. That is your financial security. That is the most expensive thing you can take into consideration at this moment. And Kwasi Sibo, sika bia ebefi baby abano unya ne dodo from baby access Saudi Arabia. And hurriedly, you have to sign for clubs coming for your interest in Saudi Arabia. According to the latest reports that I have from the family and how things have been from Kwasi Sibo's camp, For West Ham United, he has been offered to sign him in order to augment their midfield. For PAOK Thessaloniki, they've made other personal contacts and they've gotten to know that the deal can be done, but it's left to be seen how these deals will be developing around our very own Kwasi Sibo. To my suggestion, Kwasi Sibo, Oshana Saudi Arabia, Sikabe Fiwaba, Tempaswa di Demlika, now I choose Sikana di Agubotum, West Ham, and a person will develop a kakra just to strengthen your midfield dynamics and so on. Then you just move on to West Ham United with other clubs that have shown strong interest, including Laurent in the French League. And so that's a quick one around our very own Kwasi Sibo. Away from the camp of Kwasi Sibo, let's talk from the camp of Salis Abdul Samed. Last season for OGC Nice, he played 18 games. Out of the 18 games, he started 12 of them with average minutes of 51 minutes. And Salis Abdul Samed, he had 0.6 interceptions, he had 0.6 tackles won per game, and he also had ball recoveries to be 1.8, which was really amazing to some extent for Salis Abdul Samed, but he struggled to establish himself in OGC Nice. He is having 2 years contract left with this club, but a move away from OGC Nice is increasingly likely. That means there's a possibility for him to depart this club, OGC Nice, to any other club of his interest. And according to the latest report that I have, Galatasaray have shown strong interest in getting the signature of our very own Abdul Salis Samed. Officially, they've not made any contacts and advanced talks have not progressed to the extent they are the initial stage, and let's see how things will develop around our very own Salis Abdul Samed. The next transfer updates is around our very own Abdul Mumin. Initially, he needed to stay in the Spanish La Liga, but according to the latest report that I have, advanced talks are between our very own Abdul Mumin and a club from Portugal. We don't know the club at this moment. It is an unknown club, but it's one of the top clubs in Portugal, of which they've shown strong interest in our very own Abdul Mumin. Initially, Getafe also came through, but the deal has fallen through just because they didn't agree on personal terms. Osasuna is there, Girona is there, clash from the English Premier League, English Championship, Major League Soccer in the United States, from French League, Germany. They've all shown strong interest in our very own Abdul Mumin. Let's see how things will be. He's a free agent, and at the moment he can sign for any club of his interest. So this is a quick one around our very own Abdul Mumin. Away from his camp, let's talk from the camp of Ibrahim Osman. He has established himself in terms of loan deals. He's moving here, coming here, always having a loan transfers among clubs. Though he's having a permanent deal with Brighton and Hove Albion, I stand to be corrected, but the deal will be expiring in 2029. After having that permanent deal around 3 years for this club, Brighton and Hove Albion, he has moved to Feyenoord on a loan deal, back to AJ Oze, now playing for Birmingham City. According to the latest report that I have, Portsmouth have shown strong interest in getting his signature, and let's see how things will be for our very own Ibrahim Osman, as whether he'll be moving temporary on a loan deal at Portsmouth or he'll be going on a permanent deal from Brighton and Hove Albion to Portsmouth. And there's a quick interesting transfer rumor around our very own Ibrahim Osman. Away from his camp, let's talk about Mopao. Andrè Ayew, kindly, he is also a free agent. He's maintaining his fitness in Ghana. I've seen him severally playing everywhere in Ghana, on Nania Field, everywhere. Ashaman, Bebia, Bonse Mopao, Bobo. But with the reports I have, interest from Europe is down at this moment. Looking at his age, his ability, his energy, and everything. Clubs in Europe, Ensheda, Enyesomo Yada, Andrè Ayew. But clubs in Saudi Arabia and Qatar have shown strong interest in our very own Mopao, Andrè Ayew. I don't know whether he is retiring or he is progressing with football. Recently, rumors were circulating that Andrè Ayew might become GFA next president, as will be in contention with Kurt Eden, Simon Quicu, and the others. But for those rumors, we don't know the authenticity and the iota of truth in that. But to every rumor, there might be a certain iota of truth, and let's see how things will develop. But Andrè Ayew Morgan right from the Qatari League to other clubs, Le Havre to NAC Breda. Another interest might not come from Europe, but rather in Asia, either in Saudi Arabia or Qatar. That's a quick transfer rumors around our very own Mopao. Was we are the Yentuaso were the transfer rumors. The next player to talk from his camp is our very own Daniel-Kofi Kyereh. I've already reported to you that strong interest is from Bundesliga 1 outfits. VfL Osnabrück is still growing, and the possibility of next week he's signing for VfL Osnabrück is very high. Now there is evidence surrounding this deal. He played for St. Pauli, and during his time at St. Pauli, he was coached by a certain coach, Scholes, and this time around, this coach is the one coaching VfL Osnabrück, and he has shown strong interest in Daniel-Kofi Kyereh. He knew him that time for St. Pauli, and he knows that this time he can deliver in the colors of VfL Osnabrück as they are joined up to qualifying to the Bundesliga proper. And there's a quick one. I had this transfer rumors from Sports Bay ntv.d, and it was in the German language, so I needed to translate it to know deep insights about this deal. We just don't talk about any transfer rumors, but this is the authenticity per the reports from this tabloid NTV Sports. According to them, Daniel-Kofi Kyereh is about to move to the second division promoted VfL Osnabrück. According to Sky Information, the 30-year-old offensive player is to sign a contract at the Bremen Bridge at the beginning of next week. So probably next week he might sign for this club. Kyereh comes after the end of his contract with SC Freiburg free of charge. Coach Timo Scholes still knows the Ghanaian from his time together at FC St. Pauli and worked intensively for the transfer. So is a coach who is orchestrating everything to get a signature at VfL Osnabrück, and it's really interesting. Let's see how things will develop, as I've already buttressed it with a write-up on your screen. So this is quick one around our very own Daniel-Kofi Kyereh. A lot of transfer rumors, and let me leave the transfer rumors here and talk about our very own star boy and the latest around the Black Queens with Teye Partey. He has not chosen a club of his interest at this moment, and the possibility of his signing for a club in Europe is very high. I've already spoken about clubs coming from Turkey, clubs coming from England, Spain, and the others, but we also have other interests, strong ones coming from Saudi Arabia. And let's see how things will develop around our very own Teye Partey. Away from the camp of Teye Partey, lest I forget, let me talk brief from the camp of Kelvin Nkrumah of Mediama Soccer Club and the Black Stars. He has once received a call-up in joining our Black Stars in our friendly matches against South Korea and Japan. According to the latest reports, suggests that he has also become a subject of interest for a lot of European clubs, especially clubs in Austria and Belgium. But eventually, what the reports I have suggest that he has agreed on a deal in joining FC Porto. FC Porto have shown strong interest in getting a signature. They've already dispatched scouts to know more about Kelvin Nkrumah, and so far the scouts are much impressed with his performances. They've had a good conversation with him, as they've given him a good offer in a form that FC Mediama will also benefit in the future aspect of his transfer deal. So there will be a sell-on clause in this deal for Kelvin Nkrumah, and they are going to alternate him between their first team and their second team in order for him to fit into European football before he dominates in the colors of their first team. So this is quick updates from the camp of Kelvin Nkrumah. Away from his camp, let's talk from the camp of our very own star boy, Mohamed Kudus. Kudus is back on the pitch. He's running and working with the ball, and I really love that. Kudus was right from January till September 2026. Kudus enyam fanenine can ball extensively for his club side, Tottenham Hotspur, and I know that this time around he's back for good. Almost 7, 8, 9 months we are not seeing Mohamed Kudus. Kudus, Starboy, Yafio. We've missed you a lot and we want you to come back on the field of play and play to our satisfaction. Before we enjoy some of his videos and also talk from the camp of our Black Queens in tonight's game against the female Eagles of Mali, let me introduce you to your trustworthy home of quality cosmetic products in Ghana. Herald Trading Enterprise. Those of us suffering from alopecia, talking of baldness, apampamupadi and you, we have cream and oil for gradual growth, quick growth and very quick growth in terms of skin diseases such as acne, pimples, dandruff, stretch marks and the others. We have quality products to cure all of them. Wherever you are across the globe, please contact Herald Trading Enterprise via the numbers on your screens. You will deliver them to your doorsteps without charging you penny on delivery basis. Everything cosmetics is Herald Trading Enterprise. Now let's talk about our Black Queens in tonight's game against the female Eagles of Mali and the next step for our Black Queens. Now, not to talk much about the Black Queens game, it's ended up 1-0 against Mali. And Ghana, the piece of good news we have is that we've qualified into the knockout stage of this WAFCON tournament. As I've earlier told you, this WAFCON tournament is becoming keener, and this is the best moment to have to rally behind our Black Queens team. So at the end of the 3 matches in Group D, it's ended up Cameroon topping the group with 7 points. Ghana ended up second with 4 points, Mali third with 4 points, and Cape Verde with 1 point. So between Ghana and Mali, Ghana had +1 goal, Mali didn't have any goal in terms of goals against and goals scored by the Malian national team. So in this aspects, Ghana needed to qualify into the quarterfinal stage of the 2026 WAFCON tournament. And these are the brief of the next fixtures in terms of the 4 matches in the knockout stage, that is the quarterfinal. Ivory Coast versus Algeria. It will take place on the 8th of August, exactly 5 p.m. Ghana time. And Morocco, the host country, also face South Africa on the 8th of August, exactly 8 p.m. So on Saturday, we have 2 matches, Ivory Coast versus Algeria, Morocco versus South Africa. And on Sunday, the 9th of August, exactly 5 p.m., Cameroon versus the Super Falcons of Nigeria. And 8 p.m., the Black Queens of Ghana versus Malawi is going to be a top game for our Black Queens. Though we did our best, we spoiled a lot of chances against Mali. Missing out on all these chances, we have to dominate against Malawi because they are the only country who have so far surprised the Super Falcons of Nigeria, and need to go in with our best. Ghana versus Malawi on Sunday, exactly 8 p.m. Ghana time. As usual of this platform, you keep you updated with all the details. And this is also serving as a qualification pathway for the 2027 Women's World Cup tournament, which is scheduled to take place between June and July 2027 in Brazil. And you have to rally behind the team massively, because if you're able to qualify into the semi-final, the 4 semi-finalists will be making it to the World Cup, though they'll be considering other 2 countries based on the results in the knockout stage, that is the quarterfinal, to know without zigzag path to get into this World Cup tournament. So just to avoid the zigzag path in this knockout stage, we should try as much as you can to qualify into the semi-final and secure this automatic qualification for the next World Cup tournaments in Brazil. And this is a quick one from the camp of our Black Queens. I will end here with the presentation. A lot of updates coming up, God willing. Subsequently, I will keep you updated. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, John. Until you meet again on this platform, subsequently, I'll be giving you special shout outs. As a Frenchman will say, au revoir.